Pause the podcast you're listening to right now and subscribe to Ghost Town.
Ghost Town is me, Rebecca Lieb.
And me, Jason Horton.
And we explore all kinds of weird history,
true crime,
hauntings,
paranormal events, and more.
We cover the Slender Man stabbing, Tesla's death ray, the D.B. Cooper copycat, the cheerleader murder plot,
Heaven's Gate, the Lars Midtank mystery, and Tuesday's Child, Ellie's first satanic magazine, just to name a few.
You can find Ghost Town on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
In 1975, a popular children's show made a cartoon disappear. I'm Jason Horton, and this is Strange Year. In 1975, we saw the end of the Vietnam War, and the Bosch unleashed Born to Run. However, the disappearance of an animated short from a popular children's show made 1975 a strange year. Cracks, January 1975. Sesame Street was beginning its 7th season on December 1st, 1975, but an animated short that made its debut on New Year's Eve 1975 up and vanished. It made a brief 11 appearances on the show into 1980, and then it was gone. Cracks was about a young girl stuck inside because of the rain. To pass the time, she imagines the crack in her wall form different animals and goes on a journey. At the end, they encounter the Crackmaster, a creature that attempts to scare them but falls apart. More on that after a word from today's sponsor. Today's episode is sponsored by Best Fiends. I love researching the weird parts of history, but sometimes I need a mental break, and Best Fiends is perfect. It's a puzzle game that you can play right on your phone, and it's really cool because you go through all these levels, solving challenging puzzles that actually engage your brain, but it's casual and it's fun. It's a unique and exciting puzzle experience, unlike any other puzzle games out there, and like I said, it's casual, anyone can play. It's made for adults, but it's fun for everyone. Best Fiends updates the game monthly with new levels and events, so it never gets old. I'm well over level 300, and Best Fiends manages to keep it fresh and exciting. It doesn't require internet to play, so it's there for me no matter what. Engage your brain with fun puzzles and collect tons of cute characters. Trust me, with over 100 million downloads, this 5-star rated mobile puzzle game is a must-play. Download Best Fiends free on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends. The legend of Cracks was brought to life on September 20th, 2008, when cartoonist Jennifer Bourne posted on her blog, Tale o' the Rat, about the Crack Monster. The blog post began, "A Sesame Street cartoon terrified me when I was small," and then goes on to discuss her memory of it. One of the people caught up in the mystery was voiceover actor John Armand, who had been searching for it as well. From Muppet.fandom.com, John Armand eventually received a fax from an untraceable number offering to send him a copy of the short on the condition that he not share it publicly. John Armand agreed and shortly after received an envelope containing a DVD with the short. In 2019, Studio 360 host Kurt Anderson investigated the origin of Cracks. According to Sesame Street executive producer Benjamin Lehman, Lehman did not know what actually happened to the short, but he suggested the liberal use of the term crack could have been viewed as inappropriate during the war on drugs in the 1980s. However, the introduction of crack cocaine really did not enter the public consciousness until 1981, well after the animated short disappeared. It was also found that the voice was provided by Dorothy Moskowitz, a now music teacher in California. Moskowitz had no idea that something she worked on had a cult following. She said, "The most goddamn strange recording session I ever attended." You can find the video to Cracks on YouTube, but for now, here is the audio.
While laying in her bed, the cracks overhead more and more looked like a camel. "Today's a rainy day and I can't go out and play. Would you take me for a ride, camel?" Said the camel crack, "Climb upon my back." And right through the wall they did go. When out they came again, they were standing by Crack Hen. "Hello to you, Miss Hen, meet my friend." Then went the three to wall where Crack Monkey lived, close by the attic door. "Good day, good day, good day, I'm glad you came my way. And how has everybody been?" "We've all been fine, meet a new friend of mine. She has come to meet crack creatures here." "And this is all of you?" "Yes, now that you're here too." "But perhaps not so," said Monkey Crack. "At night behind the door, I think I've heard one more." "Then let us all go make a new crack friend." So they happily skipped into where they'd never been, and in corner found a giant crack. "Who are you?" they said. The crack just growled instead and made himself look very big and mean. He said, "I am Crack Master." But just then the wall plaster began to crumble to the floor, and where the monster stood were only beams of wood. He destroyed himself trying to be mean. Went each creature to his wall, and each knowing all was well where each crack lived. Camel, thank you for the ride. The rain has stopped outside. We'll go and see the cracks again someday.
I want to thank Muppet.fandom.com, Slate, Tale o' the Blog, and Studio 360. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll be back next time with another episode of Strange Year. Pause the podcast you're listening to right now and subscribe to Ghost Town.
Ghost Town is me, Rebecca Lieb.
And me, Jason Horton.
And we explore all kinds of weird history,
true crime,
hauntings,
paranormal events, and more.
We cover the Slender Man stabbing, Tesla's death ray, the D.B. Cooper copycat, the cheerleader murder plot,
Heaven's Gate, the Lars Midtank mystery, and Tuesday's Child, Ellie's first satanic magazine, just to name a few.
You can find Ghost Town on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you listen to podcasts.